Hey, how's everybody doing out there? This is Alexander Investment Insights, and today I'm going to go over the main stock option plays. I'm going to go over some supports and resistances that you could utilize when scalping and day trading, because this is going to help you with like where stocks want to go in the future, right? This is going to be a lot of the things used with ranges and the Fibonacci tool, and um, how prices of stocks likes to trade off of supports and resistances and ranges. So today I'm going to go over levels like Apple, Tesla, Amazon, Nvidia, Disney, Coinbase, Nike, so forth. And so let's start with Apple. So I have a resistance here at 193 and support at 189. Apple, since their earnings have been kind of bullish, right? They've held support here at 186 and then came up. So really want to watch that support of 193, and if they break that support and then keep heading up towards that 200 level, once they get to that 200 level, and then if they could pass that, definitely that's going to bring up the market, the S&P 500, as Apple goes up to that 200 level. So just watch that resistance at 193 on Apple, and that's really what I'm looking at in terms of Apple for these short-term levels right here. So and then we'll go to Tesla. Tesla, I have resistance at 181 and I have support at 170. I also, because it's been doing good off that leaps and it's been holding support. I see that 170 support, it held support there, then slowly just kind of been stalling out. Not really optimal to play scalps in right now, but this 181 resistance has been holding so far, and this 170 support. If it does decide to come back down here to 150, this is where I have my leaps at. But if you go down to the weekly, it looks like we might be gearing up for some up on Tesla, depending on the news that comes out and if they start getting more revenue in car sales. Also, there is some news coming up. I don't know what day it is exactly, but it's sometime in the middle June, sometimes between like June 10th to like June 20th. But Elon Musk is getting a package, like a shares package. So and the voters or the board is voting on whether he gets that or not. So that's going to affect the Tesla price definitely. So I'll have more about that probably on my Instagram, maybe on my YouTube as well. So check out my Instagram. We'll go to Meta. I have a resistance here at 487 and support at 446. Meta has been stalled these past couple weeks, but you see on Friday it came down and hit that support here, or a support here at this level, but we still have this support here at 448. So just watch this level on Meta and watch this resistance kind of stalled out right now. Not much you could do on Meta. Amazon been coming down these past few weeks, but I have a support here at 170, 150 and a resistance at 186. We zoom out to the weekly on Amazon. You can see that it drew back here to support and came back up. Right now it's kind of heading down, so we're going to want to see if this could hold support sometime between this. It held support right here, but it's been coming down, so just watch this support, especially if we keep going into lower prices throughout next week. That's when we'll probably see the support getting hit. So just watch the downside on Amazon if it's able to find support here or come down to this level at 170, 150. Alright, we'll go on to Google. I have resistance at Google at 178.30 and support at 165. So make sure you're just watching on what Google does, because a lot of the tech companies right now have been driving the S&P 500 and the U.S. equity market up, so as per usual. So just watch right now. Google's been bullish for the past few months, right? For the past like almost a year now, Google has been going up. So yeah, just watch this level. It looked like it was able to hold support on Friday at this level, but we're gonna want to watch what goes on this week, right? All this being held support at these late hours were happening on power hour. So just watch out for Google. But we do have some more supports down here at like 180, 168, 50 is another support. So just watch out on Google. Microsoft, I have support at 403 that did hit on Friday. We go down to the 5-minute chart. Microsoft came down, hit our support at forward, almost hit our support, was around $1.50 away, and then stalled throughout the day. And then you see through that power, it came back up, and then throughout after hours, just been staying there, pretty much has not moved since. So yeah, that's my levels on Microsoft, 403, and then resistance I have at 424.90. So watch that at Microsoft and see what it wants to do. Right now, we're gonna want to see where it wants to move, because basically it's just in the middle right here. Since that power hour movement really drove price back up. So Nvidia, I have resistance at 100 or $1,140 and support at $1,070. They do have here, they have a 10-for-1 forward stock split, so the price of the stock is going to decrease or get divided by 10, so it'll be somewhere around, above or below just $100. But every person that holds a Nvidia share will then be rewarded 10 additional shares, so their equity in the company stays proportionate, right? They're also having dividends on, I think they increased their dividends amount too, but they have a dividends payment on Friday, June 28th, so watch that. That is literally on the same day as their stock split as well, so just watch out, or the day after their stock split, so just watch out for that. And that's what's going on. I also heard they released a new AI chip, or plans for it, which might move up the stock market as well. But watch out for that. We have had a little drawback here before the stock split, but once this stock split and dividends comes, we might see some continued push at Nvidia, especially since the price will be lowered, and it's kind of like a psychological effect. More people will want to buy the price when it's when it's actually at $100. So just watch that on Nvidia, and I'll give you some more information when the stock splits and the dividends come closer. So Microsoft, I have resistance at 656 and support at 625. It almost hit that on Friday. Once again, it came down, felt in the morning, then found support, and then came up throughout power hours. So just watch these two levels, and then that'll give you more clear sense of when it goes throughout the week what level it wants to hit, right? So AMD, I have support at 157.80, and then I have resistance here at 170.150. So we'll put that in, and then also have a little target here at 176, but it's not that major of a target. I might actually delete it right now. I'm gonna just clear up this chart a little bit, makes things a bit easier. So watch this, and then after it breaks this resistance, we're not really quite sure where the next resistance would be, since I mean it could be up here at 183, but make sure you just watch this level. It could stall out once it breaks up past this resistance. It could definitely stall out in the 180s range. So I guess I'll put a little target right here at 180, and that'll be my target. Once again, this is non-financial advice. Do not trade or you see anything in the video. I'm not a financial advisor. So going on to Intel, so we have a resistance here at $34 and a support at $30.30. You see the past 5 days it hasn't really wanted to break that area since it's been bearish. It's been bearish for the past 3 years now, pretty much 3 years. So Intel is kind of getting it in good prices. You're gonna want to watch what it does here. So it hasn't wanted to break this support since end of April. So watch this resistance, $34. If this breaks, we could see Intel up to somewhere around $38. So just watch that on Intel. It's not that much of a fast mover, but once it does get going, it can go very fast. So just watch that support and if it wants to hold it or not. Disney have a support at $99 and a resistance at $106. So And down here in Disney was when it was a good time to get leaps. So we're really looking at Disney could hold this support here, how long it wants to stall out, and then see if we could get more upside potential on Disney, because it's at pretty good prices compared to its all-time high of $203. Right? See, it's been back here at $100. So we're gonna want to see when the time to get in is. So I have a support here or resistance here at $106, and then a small time target here at 113. But we're gonna want to see what it wants to do once it breaks this resistance. So Dell has resistance at 154 and support at 127. After its earnings, right, Dell falling a lot. It seems like a lot of these technology chip manufacturer technology companies have getting a little bit of drawback. So this might be a good time to see what it does, if it's going to stall out towards this support here. So just give Dell a bit more time before anything we see. So before it stall, so we're gonna let that stall out because it just came off of earnings. Coin, I have a 221 support and a 244 resistance. So coin is gonna be looking really juicy when Bitcoin confirms. Right, when Bitcoin confirms that $17,100 level is when coin is really gonna, and Robinhood and MSTR are really gonna start looking good on the upside. So just watch this support here at 221 and the resistance at 244. Nike at really low prices. We go down to the weekly chart, right? It's at around $95 compared to its high of $180. So, and it's been on the weekly chart, keeping these highs. It hasn't breaking this low, so it came up, boom, boom. So we're gonna want to see if Nike can continue this push forward right here. And so we have resistance at $99, and we have a target right here around $109. So just watch this resistance now. There's resistance and the support at $92.50. Where I want to see if it keeps going up or if it's going to come back down and find resistance here. So SMCI as well. SMCI have resistance at 870 and then support at 756. SMCI also getting some pullback lately. We're going to want to see what it wants to do because it has a lot of ranges that it's trading in. So I have support here at 756. Wants to see if it could get down to these lower prices, because if we get down to these lower prices around 650, that's when we might be getting some juicy prices on the SMCI to go back up. So just watch this between 650 and 585 area, and then these two supports and resistances. And other than that, I'm just going to keep this video as the main options plays so you guys can focus on just these select few stocks and see how they trade and then how they hit these supports and resistances. And you can get your ranges better down with these stocks as well. So definitely add these to your watch list and make sure you know what's going on with them. See what type of segment and what type of news or what type of things are going on, and trades, what type of scalps and swings are going on and shares are going on with these type of stocks and these high volume stocks that are weighted inside the S&P 500 and economic indicators like that. So other than that, just leave a like and subscribe, and go check out my Instagram video, Alexander's Investments Insights. And other than that, just have a great rest of your week. Tomorrow is Monday. We're gonna have a live stream on my mentor's channel, so just go check that out at Will Knowledge. And other than that, have a great rest of your day. Thank you.